East Oklahoma is a hell of a lot different than West Oklahoma. West Oklahoma, everywhere you go, there's a little town about every 50 miles at the most. East Oklahoma, I haven't went through a little town since Tecumseh, and that was about 100 miles ago. Not quite that many. Probably about 80 miles ago. Me and my buddy Dwayne are on our way to Chuck's Classic Cycles in Tuskahoma. There used to be a burger joint there too. Now I've heard they just have food trucks. Hopefully they'll have a food truck today, because it's a, let's see, we've been 117 miles and we got 64 more to go. So I don't want to have to find someplace else to eat. We pretty much got to check the place out and turn around and skedaddle back home before the sun goes down. Don't have to, but I would prefer to be home before the sun goes completely down, or at least back on an interstate by then, and there's no interstates around here. Well, here's a little town, but there ain't nothing to it. Absolutely no idea where we're at. Well, I know where we're at. I don't know what the name of the town is. It's more of a township than a town, I think. I don't even see any businesses that are open. The name of the place isn't on the map on my screen there. They have somewhat of a storage. Sad looking little place. A couple nicer homes on this side of town. On to the next one. McAllister, Oklahoma. First actual town we've come to since Tecumseh. Not 100% sure I've ever been through McAllister. I know I've been around it. Though there's a pretty good sized prison down here somewhere. That's really the only thing I know about it. Oh shit! And the roads suck. Nice thing about Dwayne and I, neither of us smoke. So we can just ride until we need gas. Leaving McAllister, on to the next one. Haleyville, Hartshorn, two little towns in one here, it seems like. This little town's kind of cute. Partially. Never mind, it's over already. Thought there was going to be a little more to it than that. The map shows a bunch of little squares. I guess maybe that's old properties, or maybe you can't see the properties from here. I don't know. I guess this is the other town. Wonder if they both have their own mayor. Hartshorn city limits. They've got a public school here. The miners. I wonder if there's a mining town, or if this is a mining town. Cute little coffee shop. Daylight Donuts. Every town has a Daylight Donuts. Woo! Woo! My God, they got police. Of course, they have a freaking Dollar General. It smells really good here. It smells like Christmas for some reason. Or like winter, like burning pine wood. So now we're getting pretty close to Tuskahoma, Oklahoma. And anybody that's from here knows if you're on straight roads that you don't have to trip your cruise control to take a corner, then you're doing it wrong. And we've been at the 65 mile an hour cruise zone pretty much the entire way. So I kind of failed at planning this, but we only got 10 miles till we're there, so we're not going to quite make it to Tuskahoma. We got a 30 mile an hour curve here. 30-mile-an-hour hairpin. Got some tar snakes on the road here, so gotta keep a little under control. Another hairpin up ahead. 40 mile an hour it says. Nice fresh pavement here. Hope these are controlled fires. Here we go. Chuck's Classic Cycles. Well, that place was pretty freaking cool. I did not take any pictures or video inside because that kind of ruins the purpose of you wanting to go there. But every bike on his little museum floor, there weren't that many, has a very unique story. That's not something you generally get out of museums. You just get, well, I bought this bike in 1968 from a widow. They knew the background of every single bike in there, and it was pretty cool. A couple of them, they were fallen veteran motorcycles that when the first kid turns 18, they can come get the bike if they want. Anyway, we're on our way to Legends Bar and Grill, about 18 minutes from here. Grab a burger and a beer and hit the interstate and haul ass home before the sun goes down. Well, we had a burger and a couple of beers at Legends Bar and Grill in Tuskahoma, Oklahoma. We just went and filled up the tanks. Legends is right back there. And now we were taking the 3-hour trip back to Oklahoma City. We're just going to hit the 4-lane highways, rip all the way home wide open. 190 miles to go. Says we'll be home around 8:38. So we'll see you when we get there. Always love to get stuck behind a vehicle on a road like this. Same road we came in on, same hopeful controlled burns going on around us. And a Ford freaking Ranger slowing me down. Some of y'all got that. .7 miles to go and we've been 98 miles. Terrible idea. I hate riding at night. Got about an hour and 20 minutes left to go. Just passed through Henrietta, Oklahoma on I-40 West. We'd have waited another couple of weeks to do this. Time change would have happened. The sun'd still be out right now. A little bit. But the weather wouldn't have been as nice. I think it's 68 degrees right now. Had a couple of low spots back there when it got chilly enough. I had to turn on my heated grips. Haven't touched the heated seat yet. Doubt I'll need to. But it's pretty warm. Tuskahoma County. I bet I've hit 10 different counties today. We'll check it out when I get home. But there goes El Dueño. Finally made it home. Had to make one more fuel stop. Interstate speeds. That gold wing of his was drinking. Mine did pretty well. Not as well as it did on the way down, but it did okay. The speedometer on this is off enough that it was the speed limit on one of the turnpike that we were on was 80 miles an hour. And I had my cruise set at 85. That's all the faster I could set my cruise. And I was going 78. So my speedometer's a little off, and my cruise only lets me go so fast. I'll throw some pictures in here. I forgot to mention this when we left Chuck's. There was a guy there, and he was kind of the tour guide, wearing some filthy old bib overalls, had maybe 2 teeth in his head, but he knew every single detail about every bike in there. And his bike sitting out front, parked next to me, was a 1981 Harley Davidson Tour Glide. I'd never even heard of a Tour Glide, but it was 100% the predecessor of the Road Glide. And his was at one time it was a glossy red, but not anymore. So it kind of looked like dad and son sitting next to each other in the parking lot there. It was pretty cool. Anyway, we've got 528.6 miles. So over 530 miles by the time I pull into the garage. I'd say that's a pretty good test of these Cyro 3D foot boards, mini boards. I'm going to get it right one of these days, whatever they're called. And again, we did not stop once on the way down. We stopped and had a burger after we left Chuck's. Fueled up. Didn't stop until Choctaw, Oklahoma from Tallahena. Fueled up again there, and I didn't really get uncomfortable. I do think that's the most miles I've ridden in a day without having an actual end destination in mind, as in riding up to Indiana to see family, and I felt great. Anyway, gonna call her quits right here, about to turn into my neighborhood. Appreciate you riding along, and we'll see you next time.